Hey everyone, my name is Yoshi, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we, 1, learned of Isle Delfino's nasty little pollution problem, 2, met the real perpetrator after being actually blamed for this little pollution problem, and 3, saw him head into this little M right here. And in this episode, we're going to head in right after him. Welcome to Bianco Hills. Mission 1 of Bianco Hills, Road to the Big Windmill. There are 8 missions in each world. We are pretty much going to be taking care of 4 of them in each episode, because I'll admit, doing an entire world and episode for this game would take entirely too long. The episodes would be about half an hour, 45 minutes, and admittedly, I would like to avoid having too long of an episode, because I don't want to take too much of your time away from whatever it is you're doing, even though you probably like to procrastinate by watching these videos. I'm not even gonna lie, that's what I do sometimes. But in all seriousness, responsibility is a thing, and I don't want to be the cause of that lack thereof. So yeah, plus they take too long to edit and render on my part, so that's also a thing. But this is the same boss we fought twice before. Polluted Piranha. Basically, you just want to spray water into his mouth 3 times, and that'll be about it for him. Like so. And would you look at that? Graffiti somehow has terraforming powers, because that slope was not there 5 minutes ago. Yep. Also, it's worth noting, if you would look up on top of the windmill, you actually can see the boss of the area and the next Shine Sprite. You can actually go up there and fight him prematurely. I have no idea why they included this in the game, but I just kind of want to show something off before I get that Shine Sprite. Don't worry, I'm not going to go up and get the other Shine Sprite after having unlocked that one. I just want to show off a bit of funny dialogue up here, real quick. If you come up here, and then head up here, I'm just using small shortcuts that I know, because it's easier to do so, and talk to this guy. What's that? What are you doing over here? You're getting a little ahead of yourself, don't you think? Isn't there something else you should be doing before coming here? Yes. Yes, there is. I just wanted to show off that bit of witty dialogue there that they included, because I'll admit, everyone knows about it, everyone talks about it, but not a lot of people actually show it off, and I wanted to be different, so there you go. I was different. But anyway, let's just go ahead and collect our Shine Sprite for defeating that polluted piranha, and head out of here, for the first time, at least. We're gonna be back here quite a lot, and by quite a lot, I mean like 3 or more times this episode, and 4 times next episode, and a couple times after we're done with it, because 100 coins and blue coins. Oh gosh. Because yes, each world indeed does have a 100 coin mission in this game as well. But here we go. Mission 2, Down with Petey Piranha. Also worth noting, they call them episodes in here, but I like to call my videos episodes, and I don't want them to conflict with each other. So I've just taken to calling them missions for now. And by for now, I mean pretty much throughout the entirety of the Let's Play, and throughout the entirety of my playing this game, because I've never called them actually episodes. I've always called them just missions, or shines, or one really confused moment stars, but I got over that in a second, because, you know, misuse of words is not fun. Words, how do they work? I don't know. I could ask ICP about magnets, but they probably don't know much more than I do, so that's not gonna be much of a help. Also, what the? Okay then, that kind of worked out. Only not really. Would you stop slipping in the goop, Mario? Just spray it away. All you need to do. Danger, the bridge is out. Use my hover noodles across the gaps. No shite, Sherlock. I've only been doing that. Well, I was doing that last episode when I parkoured my way up here like I am doing right now, but I didn't really mention that the hover nozzle can be used to cross gaps and whatnot. As if you would really use the hover nozzle for anything else. I mean, what did the game expect you to do? Just, you know, hover in the air for a short time over nothingness? Well, that would be crossing a gap. Hover in the short air. Hover in the air for a short time over something that's like solid ground? I don't think so, game. That took me a little bit to spit out, actually. Oh gosh, but we are literally just riding up there to the top of that odd vein-looking thing, and up to this guy. I like this guy. Let's go meet him. God, Petey, you're such a fat ass. Making the entire freaking roof collapse in. What are you doing, dude? Anyway, meet Petey Piranha. Basically, the basic gist of this boss fight is you're going to want to spray water in his mouth when it opens up, and then he'll fall down, an arrow will appear above his belly button, and you have to ground pound it. Oh wait, that's a move I didn't really go over. If you press A and L, you can ground pound. That's basically the only thing that you need to know at the moment, because that's really the only thing that'll hurt Petey, is just ground pounding. Well, that and spraying water in his mouth and he gets, like, completely full. I guess Petey's non-existent eyes are bigger than his stomach and he can't really tell how much water he needs. That, or I'm just shoving water down his throat like a jerk. It's likely the latter. But, there we go! Petey Piranha's done. And now he's crusting over in chocolate goo. Little hint of vanilla in there, too. Aww. The pudding evaporated. I wanted to eat that. That looked delicious. That totally looked delicious. I want some pudding now. I don't have any pudding, though. Note to self. Go and buy pudding. I need some. What has become of my commentary? I have no idea. It's probably because it's about 2 in the morning and I'm recording this on, like, very little sleep. So my commentary is gonna be a little scatterbrained at this point in time, but, you'll deal with it. I'm pretty sure you like my scatterbrained commentary because it means more interesting stuff that I talk about. But, Mission 3, the Hillside Cave Secret. Hoo boy. This introduces a, kind of a nifty little mechanic in this game that I actually do like, no matter how difficult and annoying it may become later in the game. Right now, it's not going to be that bad, but, later on, it's going to be one of the worst things you have ever encountered in any video game ever. I can guarantee that, because one of them that I am thinking of is, like, really difficult to do. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Really difficult to do, which I will get into that once we actually, get in here. I'll get into what I'm actually talking about right now. See that jerk? Yeah, he takes Flood away. And you've got to do, in a sense, an obstacle course. Which, again, admittedly, this first one isn't that difficult. He says as he falls and dies. Anyway, admittedly, this first one isn't that difficult to do. It's not even the second one that's difficult to do. It's more, as you progress through the game, these get more difficult, and more difficult, and more difficult, until you are just a nervous wreck completing them. But, yeah, again, this first one not too difficult, just, jump across the blocks, jump across the stars, which are the most difficult part. And, yeah, there you go. That's the end of it. However, that is not the last of that particular Floodless mission that we were going to be seeing in this episode, because if you head back into each Floodless mission, there's going to be a little bit of a surprise for you waiting there. Also, that's probably showed up a couple of times now that I just haven't pointed it out. But if you go over here, you can face another polluted piranha and actually unlock the next world. However, I'm going to be doing these worlds in as chronological an order as possible, which means like doing World 1, then World 2, then World 3, and doing all of those worlds before I move on to the next one. If you watched the Super Mario Sunshine race over on Hat Wearing Gamer's channel, you'll know what I'm talking about. That's the order that I'm doing things in, the order that I did things in there. But anyway, as I was saying, if you go back into the Hillside Cave secret, and you go back into the Hillside Cave, obviously, you're going to notice something a little special right out front. Ow. Something a little special right out front that's going to actually give you access to another shine sprite in that same shine. So, once we actually get over there, I can go over what that is, but, right now, we're just making the, tedious trek back over there like we did before. I mean, it's the same thing we did before, only I'm doing it a little bit better because I didn't spin off and... Why do I even talk? Why do I even talk? Because now, I just screwed that up. Let me back up there? Thank you. Now I can go back up there and head into the Hillside Cave and show you what I was talking about without failing. Alright. See this red button? You're gonna want to butt stomp it. Collect the 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck! Yup. 8 red coins. If you were a fan of them in Super Mario 64, you're gonna be a fan of this game, because, good lord, there are a lot of red coin missions in this game. In fact, in this world alone, there are 4. Yes, you heard me right. There are 4 red coin missions in World 1 alone. The rest of them have 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure there isn't another world that actually has 4 red coin missions, but the first world does. And they're annoying. There's an overabundance of them in this game. I feel like they wanted 120 shines in this game because there were 120 stars in Super Mario 64, and they wanted to keep that consistent throughout each 3D Mario game. However, they went a little overboard with the red coins in this game, because they're just way too many of them in this game. Like, you can't go through a world. You probably won't even go through an episode of this Let's Play without me doing at least one of them. Actually, in this episode, we're going to be doing 2 of them because, spoilers, the next mission is another red coin mission. However, it's a really easy red coin mission, and you're not going to have many problems with it. In fact, I even have a route for this one, so just follow that, and you're not going to have a problem with it. For the, for the half a person that has never played this game before and is watching this Let's Play, just follow this if you don't know what to do, and you'll be pretty good with what you're doing. First red coin you're gonna want to collect is right there, right in these tight ropes. Second red coin on top of this building. Third red coin on top of this archway. Fourth red coin under this archway. Yeah, you see, you collect them really fast with this route, and the mission will be over before you know it, so not to worry. I believe this is the 5th red coin on top of this one, and then go across this tightrope without getting hit by the wind. That wind will screw your day up and pee in your Cheerios and just not have a lot of fun with you. And speaking of screwing your day up and peeing in your Cheerios, I missed a red coin. Yes, I know, Flood, that is another nozzle. We will be getting into other nozzles later. I didn't even want to mention them in this episode, because this episode is already overflowing with information. Alright? But, anyway. Since Flood already mentioned that, I see no reason why I shouldn't go over it now. Flood also has 2 other nozzles, one of which we will be getting to, in the next episode, and the other one we will be getting to getting into in the next world. But, they aren't really all that useful in this world. But anyway, there's your shine sprite for collecting those red coins. That was not at all difficult. Except for that last part where I missed the 7th red coin and I had to go all the way back up and get it. We don't talk about that. That's like Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club, we don't talk about Fight Club. The first rule of that 7th red coin, we don't talk about me missing that 7th red coin. Okay? Okay. But now that we have completed about half of Bianco Hills, I think that's going to be about it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this episode, I would appreciate it if you leave a like, a comment, maybe even a favorite. If you really enjoyed this episode, I would really appreciate it if you consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys next time.